Hi Deepak, so welcome to Viral Bayani. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Are you liking Mumbai's, climate and weather? What?
Of course, I do. Similar.
Well, first we will start from ground zero. When congratulations, your debut is in Bollywood now. And how was your experience? How you landed, taking this project and working with him, Imran Hashmi? How was your experience working with him also?
Well, I just landed in this project by chance and just came out of nowhere. One fine day, I received a call from a random stranger, and I didn't believe him
Hmm.
that if I've been casted,
Okay.
I've been asked to audition in this
Hmm.
film. So, and then I did a couple of auditions, and they asked me to repeat the auditions again with different
Hmm.
set of scripts, and then I still didn't believe, and the process happened over 3 months, and then they gave me the confirmation on the project,
Hmm.
and once I got on board, and then only I believed myself that I'm part of a Hindi film, which I always wanted to do.
Hmm.
I wanted to do in long back, but I was really scared
Okay.
for the
But
language,
okay.
and that's why I didn't take this opportunity.
Hmm.
Though I got a lot of opportunities to do ads before, I said no, I can't speak the language, so I won't do the ads. But this film, I don't know, from nowhere I got the confidence, and then I just went on.
Well, talking about your reaction while reading the script of Ground Zero, what was your reaction on this character, Binu?
Um, the fact that this was a real story
Yes.
really interested me,
Hmm.
and I didn't know until then. I mean,
Hmm.
I was thinking, okay, I'm shooting for a war film basically, and I really liked films like Sher Shah, Uri, and I
Hmm.
thought this is that kind of film.
Okay.
Um, but once I read the script, and they told me the characters also very important.
Yes.
All the characters are very important, and it's a real story that really interested me more.
Hmm.
And I was the fact that they said it's going to be shot in Kashmir,
Hmm.
that even took one step higher.
Oh,
Yeah, because I've never been to Kashmir.
so that excites you?
Excited me,
Okay.
of course, and whatever I heard about Kashmir was different.
Hmm.
Whatever I heard in the news was different. Whatever I read about Kashmir was different. But to be on the set in Kashmir was a very big experience.
Well, did you went through any special training for this character?
Well, I trained myself in parkour,
Hmm.
expecting to do a lot of action sequences, but didn't happen such.
Hmm.
Very easy, simple action sequences.
Hmm.
Um, apart from that, as a team, we were trained in the BSF in Srinagar. We were trained with weapons.
Oh wow.
We did some shooting practices, shooting drills, and then how to crouch and how to um, handle situations. So we were briefed up on all those things for about 2 3 days. It's very interesting, and the real commandos came and trained us. The top of the line came forward, and they had words of advice, and they shared their experiences with us, so that it really helped us.
So that excites you that real commandos are training you.
Of course, the big names, they're
Yes.
like the men on line. They defend the border. So
Okay.
when you get to interact with such people at a closer range,
Hmm.
it kinds of it's a
Correct.
very big experience. It's a
Exactly.
lifetime experience.
Right, right, right. Also, what was the challenging part in your character? Because if you are playing such a character, that means you need to be very well, stiff, fit. Also, you can't just do anything. So, what that was a challenging part for you,
It
or just
was.
a language barrier?
Language is always a challenge, but that was taken care of. I was given audio references to practice my lines before in hand, and apart from that, like you said, the body language had to come,
Yes.
but it's gradually came in as I did the character. Any film I do, any
Yes.
character I take, it's going to take a while for me to understand,
Hmm.
get
Hmm.
into the skin of the character.
Correct.
So it happened with Ground Zero too, and But the director was watchful with all those things. So whenever we drop shoulders, or we went to our
Hmm.
regular
Hmm.
self, which usually happens.
Yes.
But after a point, it started to flow in. So,
Okay.
and we were in the environment. We
Hmm.
shot at the BSF base.
Hmm.
So we saw people, and the best thing was the soldiers, all the men in defense. So whenever a jeep crossed and we were in uniforms,
Hmm.
they mistook us as real characters.
Oh.
There were instances when people saluted at me,
Oh.
and they said something in Hindi also,
Hmm.
which I just smiled and felt proud. Okay,
Hmm.
people are accepting me
Correct. Right.
as an
Right.
army man. So
Correct.
yeah,
Well, also, did you emotionally connected yourself with the character while playing the character?
of course I tried my best to.
Hmm.
I tried to uh, imagine what would have run in his mind
Hmm.
when the real incident happened. You know, um, the real Bino, I couldn't interact with him much initially,
Okay.
but he came to set
Oh.
later,
Hmm.
and um, and it was a great experience talking to him. He shared a lot of memories on what happened,
Hmm.
how he handled situations,
Hmm.
what happened on ground zero,
Okay.
and yeah.
So that this surprised you?
Well, it's something unbelievable, you know, uh, and only those people can, you know, what they undergo, uh, how they defend the country.
Correct.
It's
Right.
all it's huge. Can't even imagine. We're all
Correct.
so happy here, staying calm, peaceful.
Yes. Exactly.
If they don't protect us there, we are nothing. I mean, we are doomed. So whatever's happening around. So it takes a lot of courage, and I have a lot of respect for them. And the kind of lives these people live is so amazing, and I really salute and thank them from bottom of my heart.
Well, as you said, this movie was shot in Kashmir, and you never been there. But when you been there, what was your reaction? And just next day after release, attack, Pahalgam
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
occurred. So, what was your, reaction about all those things?
Before I left, I was watching this film, uh, Mission Kashmir,
Hmm.
and I was just so excited to go to Kashmir. I mean, there were troops all over Kashmir.
Hmm.
They're ready,
Hmm.
and they're defending. And I felt the tension in me, though they were very peaceful. People were walking free and all that. Apart from that, um, the the Kashmir incident, the Pahalgam incident, was very disturbing for us. We were all gearing up, and red carpet happened after 36 years in
Yes.
Kashmir, and it was a successful one. People really enjoyed, and uh, I felt very proud. The film released in
Hmm.
Kashmir, and they had a screening there, and people get to go and watch it in theaters. Because when we went, there were no theaters there. I mean, there was no cinema playing there.
Yes.
So I was so proud of the moment. But when we were looking forward to the things and this happened, it was extremely disappointing, whatever happened. Because when we shot in Pahalgam, I was there in
Hmm.
Baisaran Valley.
Hmm.
I was there on spot, that spot.
Oh.
I have a picture,
Hmm.
me chilling, very peaceful, very calm place. I've trekked those mountains and I know what it is. Such a beautiful place.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when these men come and strike like that, it's so ugly, inhuman, and very disturbing, very disturbing.
After the release, do you feel that affected your movie Ground Zero? Because just I think so 1 week it was in theater.
Mm,
After that it was not in theater.
mm,
So
mm.
I don't. I feel that much of revenue.
I don't know about the business aspect because I don't have any information to comment on that. But I think it did slightly. People were very disturbed, and probably the promotions took a
Hmm.
backseat because the mindset was spoiled. You know, you can't really celebrate
Correct.
when such things happen. You have to be with the people. You know, that's more important. Entertainment
Correct.
comes next. When such a unbelievable incident happens for the country, you have to stay in support of the people and families
Correct.
rather than celebrating a film release. But beyond that, the film released, and I'm happy for the character uh, I saw myself on screen. That way, personally, it was satisfying.
Hmm.
But I really wish it reaches a lot of people when it comes out on OTT, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Very soon. Well, just want to know what was your family reaction, your friends' reaction. Also, from you come from a Tamil, industry. What was their reaction when you have done this debut in Bollywood?
Well, for me as an actor, it was so unbelievable that I spoke Hindi on screen
Hmm.
first,
Yes.
and two, friends and family, they're very encouraging that way,
Mhm.
and they're very happy to see me in a different language, in a different industry as an actor,
Hmm.
and playing a role of such an importance. So that was really encouraging, and I really loved the reception which I got.
Well, in Tamil, also in South, you have worked with legends, actor. Talking about Bollywood, what is in your bucket list that you want to work with this director, this producer, or this actor?
Well, I have my favorites, but beyond all that, um, what I see with acting is to do um, valuable characters which travel in a storyline. The writing
Hmm.
is important. So I don't want to do repeat characters. That's why I don't want to point out I want to do
Hmm.
that character, this character.
Hmm.
I want to do something new,
Okay.
which gives me an experience to perform, which gives me an opportunity to explore myself, come out with emotions which people haven't seen.
Hmm.
That's the biggest challenge I see, and I
Correct.
want to do roles
Hmm.
that way. And I want to leave a lasting impact in the audience, and I want them to remember me for what I did. So I want to do such characters, and I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we see people are moving from South to Bollywood, or vice versa. We can say. How do you see that? What is the one thing that people are moving towards Bollywood, or Bollywood people are moving towards South?
Very healthy,
Okay.
very healthy, and it's opened up. Ever since the OTT has come up, and well, everything is collaborative now.
Hmm.
When you collaborate with, it's art basically. You know, so when you learn to appreciate each other's work and work in a very collaborative environment, the product is much more beautiful, much more
Hmm.
interesting. I think that's why these things are happening, and it's a very healthy sign, and it's also opening up an opportunity to upcoming actors like me to come and work in other industries, experience how they experience new language, explore new avenues of character and all that. So yeah.
Well, when you pursue, acting, you started your career by Dub Smash. So, till now, how you would like to describe your journey?
It's been a wonderful process, and it's happening because I believed in it, and I'm really not able to. Um, you know, it's like a dream. Starting with something very small and landing myself in a character in a feature film in Bollywood. It's more like living a dream,
Correct.
and I strongly believe myself. That is my biggest strength, and I will believe myself more to do bigger things in life, and that's what I aspire for. Yeah.
Well, also talking about Imran Hashmi, as one challenge was language barrier for you. How much he helped you while shooting on set, and how was your bond with Imran Hashmi?
We had fun and we had great conversations. um, I wanted to make sure that I didn't do a blunder
Mhm.
because he's a big actor, and me coming from south, I didn't want to embarrass myself on set, but he was very kind. He was very kind enough on takes whenever I fumbled, and he let me repeat lines. Um, and then he said, "No problem, just go over it again." Though I was very apologetic sometimes, he is very calm that way, and he made sure I was comfortable sometimes. And he always was in support of me when I fumbled and there wasn't enough information. So he would, sometimes tell the assistant directors, he's got a language problem. Tell him something clearly, and all those instructions. But it was very nice working with him. Um, I'm so glad that I was a co-star, and he's very sincere, very committed, and he's also extremely versatile. So I'm sure people who watch Ground Zero would agree more to that.
Any best memory you have from Kashmir and Imran Hashmi while shooting?
Every day was a memory. I was looking forward to meet him every day. Um, there was this incident when we were shooting in Pahalgam,
Hmm.
and there was a honeymoon couple, honeymoon couple who wanted to click a picture with him. So I was in set sitting, and then they broke the security and they ran towards him, and the the man was almost next to him, and he was begging him for a picture,
Oh.
and his wife was right behind. He said, "No, no, no, I'm on set now. I can't do. We'll do later." Um, and then he was like, "No, sir, please, please, please." He was scribbling, and then he the security took him back, and then he called the security back and said, "No, please give him, ask him to come." And he clicked a picture with him, and then after they left, he told me, "I didn't want to spoil his wedding." So he's got humor. He's got a very nice sense of humor. When we speak to him, you will really understand that.
Yes, yes. Also, did you met him when you came Mumbai?
No,
He's diagnosed with dengue.
yeah, I saw the
Yes.
news recently. I really wish him well. I think he was shooting for a Telugu film, and he was. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's a very active, healthy person. So I hope he really bounces back.
Also, talking about your character, how much time you took to come out from your character in, real
Well,
tough?
it wasn't tough that way. Any character I do, you can't really become the person. You
Correct, right.
just it's on set. You switch. You just understand the mind of the person. I see a lot of people telling, "No, we changed into the character." You can't become that character as an actor. It's impossible. You can only mimic the character. Yeah.
Correct. Also, talking about, Rajnikant sir, you have worked with him. Did he responded you anything about this?
No, 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 no.
Not yet?
I
You don't
can't.
know?
I can't reach him, and also he's somewhere else. And but you never know. They would randomly watch a film and they'll like it. They'll probably mention it to their close ones or something. But no, such things never happened. I hope something happens like that in future.
Sure, sure. But if you can share any best, memory or any best thing that you have learned from Rajnikant sir.
He's a very simple person. Like you can easily interact with him. The kind of superstar he is, the kind of person he is. Um, we all feel he's unapproachable and all that, but it's very easy to talk to him, and he would want to know more about you. When I was working with him on set of Peta, he put the hand on me and he was talking to me like a friend. He
Oh,
was asking me where I studied, what I did, and he asked me if I was a stuntsman because I had a stunt with him.
okay.
Yes. And there, even if I fumbled, he would smile at you and he'd be very encouraging. And I found this very common with all these stars, Emraan Hashmi, Rajni sir, Dhanush, Vikram. They're all so humble and they respect everybody. Yeah.
Well, any just last question. I just want to know, um, any dream that you had to work with a Bollywood actor, which one actor that still is not here, but you want to work with him.
Irfan Khan.
Oh,
I really like his acting.
inspired you?
Really inspiring. and I really like the way he approaches acting, and I really miss him as an actor. He's no more, and I've always respected his work, watched his films, enjoyed his performances. He's got a very unique style of his own. Also like actors like Manoj Bajpayee, Nawazuddin, uh, Nazaruddin Shah. Yeah, each of them have their own style. I mean, this you can learn a lot of new things from each of them individually and pick and
Yeah.
choose. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. I'm fortunate to be in this era to see all these talents and get inspired and learn something from them. And because you always steal as an artist,
Correct.
so I try to steal one thing from everybody and become a new product by myself.
Yes, yes, more polish.
Of course.
Well, before we go, what you would like to tell to your fans who have, given you immense, immense love in Tamil and now in Bollywood? What message you would like to give to them?
I'm so grateful for the things that have happened to me, and thank you for all for the love and support. And I'm sure I will do bigger things to make you even prouder. All that I need is good wishes from you on all the positive vibes.
Thank you so much and all the very
Thank you.
best.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.